Hey guys, Magnus101 here, and this is the third and final part of a series of back-to-back filmed reviews. So here is the Studio Series 8604 Hot Rod from the Transformers the movie from 1986. Now, Hot Rod is rather infamous, as you know, for jumping into the final battle between Optimus and Megatron, and that's why most people hate him, but still some people love him. I used to be really sour on the character, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but I think the Last Night version of Hot Rod really redeemed the character for me. Like, at least they didn't treat the live-action version of Hot Rod like a dumbass. Like, he didn't jump into any personal fights or didn't get Optimus killed in the Last Night. But at least he was helping the other Autobots stop Megatron. So, onto the figure. The paint is good, but there's obviously some stuff about the paint like this. 2 different shades, but that's only because this is painted on iridescent blue plastic. And you're already seeing some of the weapon storage and the effect parts storage. Like, the guns are plugged into there and the saw blade is plugged onto there. This is a pretty stupid way of connecting this. This part has no, that's not a crack. I thought it was a crack, but it has stress marks. So you really don't want to force this shit. But it's like the pegs are too far apart anyway, so they're bound to create stress on that. Hasbro! Yeah, the guns can plug into the engine right there. Oops, don't want to unplug that. Yeah. Guns plug into the engine there. That got unpegged. Fuck you. The effect parts can be stored onto the smokestacks, or the turbines, or whatever they're called. But yeah, these are the effect parts. They're done in a rubbery blue. It looks nice. Same with this effect part, but that's for the Matrix, as you've seen in the Netflix Optimus review, and the Matrix. Repaint of the... It's essentially the same thing as the Earthrise Matrix. And I understand that the Commander class Rodimus is going to come with the Matrix. Maybe. These tabs are more for robot mode weapon storage, which is why I just plugged one of the guns in there. Guns are cast in... They're cast in red plastic, obviously, but they're painted a nice silver. Saw blade spins, and there's some sculpted effects to make it look like it was spinning. And I don't have any other vehicle mode size comparisons on me right now, but you saw in the Netflix, not the Netflix review, the Megatron review, that how they scale. And even though this is a Voyager class figure, it's sized like a deluxe in vehicle mode, but that'll most likely change when we get to the transformation. So let's just get right into that. And I forgot to mention, yeah, you got visible everything syndrome. But the painting and sculpting, overall, really good. I like the car mode, minus the kibble. have Hot Rod in robot mode, and he looks fucking gorgeous. This is essentially a budget masterpiece Hot Rod, but shrunken down to Voyager scale. This looks really cool. I'm glad they're doing this with the studio series, the G1 stuff. But then again, I'm sure people are already sick of G1 already, because it's, oh, crowd pleasing, Hasbro doesn't want to take risks. Ugh. Hasbro! But you know what? I don't really care. I've fallen more in love with G1, and that's only because I think it was early this year, I watched through all of G1, and with the Beast Wars reissues coming out later this year, I need to get on Beast Wars and finish that. So far, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I don't know why I'm slipping. I'm getting caught slipping. Anyway, the sculpting and the paint is really damn good. And there's really not much kibble. This is really good kibble management. And yeah, but hey, it looks nice. Also, you'd have to push this in with ungodly force, because otherwise it won't stay in. So, yeah. But overall, I really like it. Now, the accessories, his guns, he can hold them, and you can put the effect parts in the guns. So it now looks like he's shooting. And of course, he can hold them. There's one. And he can hold the other one, of course. Go ahead and remove that. The guns can store there. But if you want to use one gun, you can just do that, and then you can plug the saw blade onto there. And for these effect parts, I believe, yeah, you could do that. You can make it look like he's shooting out of his little smokestacks there. His pipes. You can shoot out of those too, just like in the film. So that's a really nice touch. And just like the Netflix Optimus, he has movable fingers, so he can hold the Matrix. Go ahead and get that in there. He should have enough. Yeah. You can hold it in front of him like a true hero. Or not a true hero to most of you. But yeah, he can hold it like that, and just like I showed off before, this can plug into there, like so. Now he's lighting the darkest hour. And I don't have the box and display base on me, but the display base is pretty much the inside of Unicron during Hot Rod's battle with Galvatron in the movie. But yeah, he can do that. Now he can have a matrix measuring contest with Optimus. For his hands, he has the little swap out ability. Here's his welder. So, if he, and I noticed someone asked this in chat, or not in the chat, but on one of MGo's videos, that if it was Bluetooth compatible, and no, it's not. It's can't even hold that effect part. But yeah, that's his welder. And if you have the Studio Series cup, you can even recreate the scene where Hot Rod's fixing Cup up after they land on, I think it was Quintessa. Yeah, there's that. And for his other hand, you open that up and you have a peg. And then that's when you can attach the saw blade to it. So now he's got a saw blade. And another reason why I say this is a budget masterpiece is because of his feature here in his helmet. It can open up and he's got a little visor. That is badass. I really like that. But then again, it could almost get annoying. As long as you hold it right, then the head articulation shouldn't be an issue with the visor down. But we'll go ahead and put that back up in there. Wish the Studio Series movie Jazz could have that feature. But yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Now on to the articulation. Like I said, the head is on a ball joint, so he can look up that far and down that far. And the head can do a full 360, but you got a lot to work with. Arms can't really do a full 360 because of the back fins, the move out, elbow swivel, bend at the elbow, wrist swivel. He can open his fingers. You get a waist swivel. Then leg moves forward that far and back that far. Outward that far. He's got a beautiful spread. The thigh swivel is tight as hell, but I'll probably loosen those screws. Maybe that's the reason. Then you have a double bend at the knee, up and down, slide up and down at the ankle, and then you have a pivot. So for size comparisons, here he is with Megatron and Optimus, and you could totally recreate a certain specific scene with these three. So yeah, that's it for this review of the Studio Series Hot Rod. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow me on my social medias, XxDraconicGamer. What else is there? I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Check out my other channels. They are Zeta Games 101, OtakumusDragon, and Zetamation 101. So yeah, stuff for gameplay, then music, and then animation. And that's it. This has been Zeta Magnus 101, and get the fuck out of the way, Hot Rod.